to the hard-working people, and let's drink to the lowly of birth. Raise your glass to the good and the evil. Let's drink to the salt of the earth. Say a prayer for the common foot soldier. Spare a thought for his back-breaking work. Say a prayer for his wife and his children, who burn the fires and who kill till the earth. And when I search, a faceless cry, yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see a swirling mass of grain. Oh, let me tell you about it. Black and white. But you know they don't look real to me, no, no. In fact, they look so strange, yeah. Well, yeah, oh, yeah. Raise your glass to the hard-working people. Let's drink to the uncounted heads. Let's think of the wandering millions who need leaders but get gamblers instead, yeah. When I search, a faceless crowd, oh yeah, yeah. I can still see a massive plane. Yes, I can right now. Black and white. Oh, they don't look real to me. No, they don't. In fact, they look so strange. Yeah, yeah. Woo. Let's drink to the hard-working people. Let's drink of the lowly of birth. Let's drink to the ragtaggy people. Let's drink to the salt of the earth. Let's drink to the hard-working people.
Pleasant top of the morning to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago,
Let's drink to the hard work.
the Eastern Caribbean, North and South America, Canada,
The lonely of
Asia, the Middle East,
raise your glass.
India,
The good and the evil.
the Africas, and the globe by extension.
To the
Those of you wonderful folks listening to us on the World Wide Web via www.maccoradio.webs.com,
foot soldier.
Facebook, Twitter,
Thought
Ustream,
for his back-breaking work.
Gmail, YouTube,
Say a
Yahoo,
for his
MySpace,
and his children,
and Google's.
who burn the
Good morning.
and who kill till the earth.
Those of you good folks in Brooklyn, New York, and Miami, Texas, that are logged on strong 24/0 to the Macco Radio, good pleasant top of the day to you also.
And when I search, a faceless cry, yeah.
Brothers and sisters, this morning,
Be a swirling mass of grain.
you see how long and late I wait to start this program this morning?
But you know
Is because I come with blood in my eyes this morning.
back they look so strange.
After reading the headlines of the Daily Express for Wednesday, the 13th of July, 2011, that's today,
To the hard work
blood in me.
people. Let's drink
It was a mere 2 days ago.
uncounted.
I sat right here in this radio station
Let's think
and I outlined
of the wonder
how
million
plenty of them nasty Zandoli and them
leaders.
end up sitting down there in the parliament.
Yeah. When I
Here it is today,
first let you cry, oh yeah.
the headlines of the Daily Express.
I can still see a man play. Yes, I can.
The big split.
Black and white
On one side,
on the
Austin Jack Warner,
grill. In fact, they
and on the other side,
look so
Devant Maraj. And me come here this morning to assassinate character of nobody,
people
because everybody does serve the purpose, what they have to do,
of birth.
and try to take it to a different level. But this morning, my burning issue,
Let's drink.
and I want somebody to tell me why was 12 of the 14 state boards that were under Jack Warner was confiscated. And me petting and pampering nobody this morning because I is a part of UNC. I ain't doing that at all this morning.
Let's drink to the hard-working people.
Excuse given, because I say this, I excuse. It's not a reason.
To the lowly of birth.
Excuse given is that when the ministry split in two, works and transport split in two, you will get more efficiency.
To the south of the
What efficiency were they speaking about
sea.
when the survey after 1 year of the People's Partnership government been in office? The survey showed that Austin Jack Warner has accomplished more as Works and Transport Minister more than any other minister in this country. Furthermore, the survey has shown after 1 year in office as Minister of Works and Transport, Austin Jack Warner has done more than any Works and Transport Minister in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. The survey showed that the hardest working minister in Trinidad and Tobago is Austin Jack Warner. I didn't come up with the survey. Me a lying on the survey. That is what the survey said in May month of 2011 this year, a mere 2 months ago. But the excuse given now is that to get efficiency from works and efficiency from transport, the ministry was split into two. Okay. If you have a problem with the efficiency of the Ministry of Works and Transport
To the uncounted.
and you want to split it in two, how do you decide who get what and who get which? Furthermore,
But get gamblers instead.
what is the performance track record of Devant Maraj
I said,
that he was given 12 state boards
oh yeah.
and Jack Warner given 2?
I could still see
What is the track record used to measure
black and white.
who get what and why they get it?
No, they don't. In fact,
If you have a minister in government who you of yourself project and says your hardest working minister
to the hard working.
and his office have been efficient,
Let's drink.
how you could turn around and talk about efficiency in ministry?
Let's drink. To the
Something not sitting right here at all for me.
let's drink.
Something smelling very fishy.
Yeah.
Something not smelling right.
Let's drink. To the hard working.
And I go pet and pamper nobody here this morning. It's pepper, fire, and thunder here this morning.
Let's drink to the hard working.
For the last 21 years,
And let's drink
Austin Jack Warner
to the lonely of.
been holding down several offices
Raise your glass
internationally,
to the good.
and never once he was questioned about efficiency, because the world have it down as the hardest worker in the world. Let us discuss performances.
For the common foot soldier,
Vice President of FIFA,
Sparrow
President of CONCACAF,
back breaking word.
40% block vote in FIFA.
For his wife and his chief,
Special advisor to TTFF,
who burn the fires and who feel
and 19 successful business around the world. Efficiency was never questioned by no one in the past. All you think we stupid
such.
and we don't know what is going on.
Yeah.
The issues of the cardboard,
I can
it can't be resolved between Jack Warner and that certain individual,
all let me tell you about it.
because Jack Warner know what that fella gives,
Right?
what he's about.
No, they don't look real to me. No.
But it have certain elements in this People's Partnership government, and mainly belonging to the UNC fraction, my party,
Raise your glass,
who playing stinking games.
hard working.
They playing dirty games. Well, I will deal with those games this morning.
To the uncounted heads,
That fly-by-night
let's think.
financer of the UNC,
Million
who is a Johnny come lately,
who need.
who knows nothing about the struggle of the UNC when they were in opposition over the years,
Yeah.
when nobody didn't want to hear about the UNC.
I search a faceless crowd.
I talk about the works in the trenches over the years,
I could still.
and I dare anybody to challenge that. But that fly-by-night
I can't run.
financer, a lot of people, they're afraid,
Oh, they know the real.
playing games.
No, they know. In fact, they look so strange.
So the issue cannot be resolved. So what you do, you remove the board from under Jack Warner. What a national embarrassment.
Let's drink.
I don't care what nobody say. That's a national embarrassment to the hardest working man in this country.
Let's drink.
A man who gets up off his bed at 3 o'clock in the morning
People
and on the Piety bus route
drink.
heading down to Port of Spain
Salt.
to his many offices to serve this country and the world by extension. So blasted hard.
The hard working.
All you decide to nationally embarrass him. These Zandolis that us be talking about every day, we were there
Let's drink
over the years
to the
when we were struggling in the opposition,
and let's drink.
when the former Works and Transport Minister Colin Imbut stand up in the parliament in 2003. I'll never forget that I was sitting right there in the parliament chamber when former Works and Transport Minister
Yeah.
Colin Booth get up in the parliament and uttered the words of the opposition suffering from LOPS. When the speaker asked him to define what he mean by LOPS, he said loss of power syndrome. Which one of these Zandolis was there to take that embarrassment in the parliament that day? Which one of them was sitting in the parliament taking that embarrassment with the members of the UNC that day? Many of the UNC members who sat in the parliament, out of the 16, out of the 16 of them who were sitting in the parliament chamber that day, many of them turned their face in shame. And me afraid to call the blasted name this morning because it's blood in my eye. Plenty of them when Colin Booth make the utterances in the parliament chamber that Friday afternoon around 6 o'clock when he get up to give his contribution in the House of Representatives. He said, Mr. Speaker, The opposition is suffering from something called LOPS.
to the
When the speaker called on the member of the house, Colin Burt, he called upon Colin Burt to explain to the house exactly what he mean by the opposition suffering from LOPS. He said, Mr. Speaker, the opposition is suffering from loss of power syndrome. Let me tell all you something. Because plenty of you don't watch Parliament channel. Plenty of you never been to the Red House. So I'm going to sit in the Parliament chamber on any side at all. Most of the opposition members, including the chief whip, the former chief whip at the UNC, Ganga Singh, all of them turned their blasted head. Some put down their head on the desk in shame. They do that because they know they were guilty of loss of power syndrome. I will never forget sitting in the front row in the visitors area of the Parliament chamber. The last person sitting on the end, like how Patos sitting on the end now, in that very same seat Patos is sitting in. My MP Chanjas Sharma used to sit right there. My MP Chanjas Sharma used to sit in that seat. He was sitting very close to me. That when the Parliament will break for tea, he just get up and stretch his hand over and shake it. I wonder if that dirtiness will stretch his hand to me if I go in the Parliament now.
Hard-working people, and let's drink to the lowly of birth.
Plenty of them,
Last to the
while in opposition,
evil.
were crippled.
Drink
For years, plenty of them sit down there say a blasted word.
say a prayer for the common foot soldier.
But let we deal with the issue
Spare
of hard working
for his back-breaking.
and track record.
Say a prayer for his
When we worked hard
children who burn the
and bring Sister Kamla Posad Bisesa to the helm of the UNC and make her the leader of the party in January of last year. And 1 month later, she became the leader of the opposition.
and when I said
In a function, a ceremony, Sister Kamla Posad Bisesa stated openly, I don't want to be opposition leader. I would love to be Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. I want to ask Sister Kamla Posad Bisesa, the Prime Minister of this country right now, who is responsible for you being Prime Minister today?
Raise your glass.
I want to ask the citizenry of this country who know about the fracas and bacchanals that took place within the UNC over the years, who it is initiated the fight and the struggles and struggle and fight and was called all kinds of names to bring Kamla Posad Bisesa to the helm of the UNC. I want all you to tell me who.
I can still see a man
Plenty of these people that you're seeing today that sitting on 14 state boards, and this state board and that state board, they were receiving checks from the PNM. They were getting contracts from the PNM. Although they did say there was UNC before, we know they are political frogs. They jump from party to party to party. Anywhere they see power is where they just go, because they're power hungry. But you see, this golden opportunity that the UNC were given this time around, I hope, I just only hope that the hierarchy members of the United National Congress remember the debacle of 2001. All you remember the bacchanal that took place in 2001 that see Basdale Pandey dissolving parliament and calling for election just after under a year.
Hard-working people.
And what it led to? 1818.
Street
I hope all you're watching and checking.
bird.
I hope all is not power all you're fighting for.
The last
And all you're seeing is power.
and the east.
So all you want to do now is seek power.
Let's drink to the south of the air.
Plenty of all you know. All you're reaching there. Like all you're forgetting 1 year gone.
But so
And there's only 4 more years to go.
spell
All you're so power hungry and power stupid
it away
that all you start to attack and attack and attack.
for his wife and
Plenty of all you. And I could call all your blasted names right now.
the fire.
After the next 4 years when the general election is called, all you wouldn't see the blasted doors to parliament anymore. And I'm promising all you that. No. I, Dexter Chow, will never join the PNM. That is for sure. But I could done with politics. But before I done with politics, I go make sure plenty of all you who is snake in the grass never see the door to parliament, a state board, who are working the government, not the Senate or no way again.
Like it.
Promising all of that.
But you know they don't look real to me now, no. In fact,
Because I is one of the activists in the UNC
well, yeah.
who does work for free. I never once tell my MP I want $1
People,
to campaign for him in a approach.
let's drink.
It's my friend Robert Nanlal who does finance my campaign for Chandra Sharma in Oropuch. And I can talk the blasted business because me have nothing to fear. They can't shut me down and they can't shut me up.
Who need leaders?
It's Robert Nanlal, my friend from Penal, who does finance the campaign in Oropuch with the UNC for Sharma.
Oh, yeah.
It's Robert Nanlal with us penny blasted money
I can't run now.
to keep meeting,
I can
which I does chair most of the time.
be no
I that be the chairperson for the meeting.
look so strange.
All them meeting in Oropuch inside St. John,
Yes, to
in front Robert Grocery,
the hard work.
is we just keep it Robert and me.
Let's drink of the love
After
of birth.
we do those meetings, we just go meetings with Chandra's office does keep, and we just chair and talk the same way. After the general elections of 2011, and Chandra's was given a resounding victory in Faizabad,
To the hard work.
he gave me a hypocritical hug up the night down by the office. Plenty of them snub their nose at me because they know the UNC done win in government already. What did it mean? They didn't have to give a damn about me no more. The hell was with Charles? He could go now.
Hard working people.
You have served us well. You could return to doing nothing. When I go down in that office
Of birth.
and I see plenty of them there now,
Raise your
who does be there? It have a young boy walking there now.
and the
Just tell me I had to sign a book and he had to find out
drink.
from a certain nastiness named Silverine. He afraid to call the blasted name. He just had to find out from Silverine if I could talk to the boss. Who the hell is he?
But so
Where he come from? I work in Chandra Sharma office for 3.5 years without a salary.
get away.
I never once say boss. I had to buy milk from a little baby girl at home.
His wife and his children.
I never say boss. My daughter need Pampers. I never ask for a blasted thing because I know how people is. They go say I did give you this and I did give you that, and your child is hungry and she needed Pampers and milk. I avoided that. I hustle my CD and DVD them, and now I mind my family. Over the years, I've been minding my family for selling CD and DVD.
And when I search, I face this
When I get a little work here and there, radio work, little promotion,
I can see a swelling.
and little party to play as a DJ, I just take that. But I never once ask a politician for a favor because I know how nasty they could be.
No. In fact, they look so strange.
You you could tell me this thing?
Oh, yeah.
I a member of the Friends of the Executive of the Faizabad constituency. But when I go there, a little 18-year-old young boy telling me, sign here.
Let's drink.
Let me go and find out from Silver if you could see the boss.
Let's
I should have spit in his blasted face the first time he tell me that. Knowing that as I paved the way for them so to come there to have a walk. And all you could ask Chandra Sharma, me give a damn. If he want to talk the truth, he would tell all you. A blasted slave day for him. And up to this day, I never went to him and say, boss, I was sweetie to suck. So when you see I talking, I willing to dispute it. Plenty of them. When we were going through the length and breadth of Trinidad to get the membership of the UNC, to support Sister Kamla Prasad Bisesa to become leader of the UNC, plenty of them they supporting Basdeo Pandey. That Mr. Arrogant Rudy Munilal, me afraid to call your damn name because me never come and beg you for no house. You, since last year September, all you give me an appointment and I go talk about it again. Up to now your office can't call me and tell me what day is the appointment. But all you tell me the 11th of January. All you think are stupid. Thank you. You pleased us well. Go back to doing nothing.
Let's drink.
Let me tell all you something. Who talking and feel all you bright sitting down there in parliament with all your big ministerial posts. Some are all in the Senate. Who did cuss up stink outside Renzi complex?
To the good and the evil.
In 1999, all your cuss up Jack Warner.
To the south of the
Slap pass. Me don't forget nothing, you know. I was right there.
for the common.
Plenty of all you. They thought Silver Fox would have retained leadership at the party.
For his back.
And all of that be right up in the fray. So all they supported Silver Fox for the internal election. And a lot of all you Zandoli, when it was 11 o'clock the night of the 23rd of January last year, all you going over, crossing the floor. All you coming over on Kamla side. Because all you realize Pandays are gone. Let me tell all you something. You see the day Jack Warner is to pull out from the UNC.
And when
I want all you to know is the day that the earth will stood still in this country. Plenty of all you. All you got to go in the sea to borrow tears to finish cry. Plenty of all you. It wouldn't have enough toilet paper for all you to defecate all your stomach out.
look so strange.
All you plain, all you stink.
Oh yeah.
If all you feel all you go whole and keep any cabal
Working people.
and try to strike out Jack Warner, who has plenty of all you saying behind closed doors, all you go hang Jack. The game now start.
Let's think.
And let me tell you something about the game called All Fours. In case some of all you stinking Zandoli don't know how to play All Fours. The highest card you could kick when you shuffle and deal the pack is a blasted Jack. When you kick Jack, you just start with 3 points. So all you who want to kick Jack know it's 3 points he get as soon as he jump out the pack. That's how we just start.
In fact, they look so.
And when you kick Jack at the start, it means you can't hang Jack at the ending.
Let's drink
Think about that.
to the hard work.
If you kick Jack at the start, you can't hang Jack at the ending. If all you know anything about card and the psychology of card,
Let's drink
all you'll understand
the red.
when you kick Jack at the start, you cannot hang him at the end. All you take that in all your pipe and smoke it.
Let's drink to the hard work.
All you think we go sit down idly by and all you mash we up. Sister Carolyn Siposad Bechan and her party, the COP, have major concerns over certain things that are taking place, how her portfolio is being scrambled a kind of way. No answer I give him.
To the lowly of birth.
But let me ask a question here. What is the track record of Devant Maharaj?
The good and the evil.
Tell me, what is the track record of Devant Maharaj?
Let's drink.
I have a lot of respect for Devant Maharaj, father.
Yeah.
I think he is one who is not of a racist, but he is one
Common.
that perpetuates his culture. And I give him 115% for that. Because if stupid African people in this country, they know to perpetuate African and African culture, today they would not be in the position that they're in, but there's crab in a barrel. So that is why African people had to eat the dirt on the ground, because they just operate like crab in a barrel. But I love the operations of Satnarayan Maharaj, because he's one that perpetuates his culture and his people, and I love that about him. But what is the track record of his son? He was the president of GoPio. That is all I know about him. He come and he get a work as the chairman of PTSC. But what is the track record? Last year, 3 months after the general election, I called on Sister Kamla Prasad Bisesa, the Prime Minister of our blessed country. I said, Prime Minister, be careful with some of the zandolis that crawling out from the grass, that coming on your foot. They just crawl up your foot and tickle you. Just make you smile when they coming up. Whereas your nose, they come in to bite off. I said it on another frequency, because I know in politics how politicians just operate. Plenty of them don't just wait to seize the opportunity, because that's what they want to power. They power hungry. No wonder why Colin Burt could have stand up in the parliament, as I said earlier, and say that the UNC is suffering from LOPS, lost of power syndrome. It is true. Plenty of them is only power they want, and they don't care who back they climb on to get it. They don't care who could name the tarnish to get it. I watch the next one who says he's a lawyer. He's supposed to be a astute lawyer. Jump up looking for political mileage. Go talk about Jack Warner should have stepped one side. I listening all year, you know. All you never fight no fight yet. All you never get cussed. The amount of names Jack Warner was called for standing up for the UNC in this country. Today all you want to come with all your foolishness. I tell all you. So long all you start that rubbish, I will call on the powers from India, the powers from Afghanistan, the powers from all parts of the Middle East, the powers from China, the Tentens and the Dalai Lamas. I will call on the Ujumas, the Umawales. I will call on all the African powers on all you. When I call for the powers from the 7 corners of this earth, I bet all you, when these powers start to ride all you go want to know what the hell happening to all you. All you think are playing games. The macco of vengeance will fall on all you. Anytime all you feel, all you go papi show any one of us who work hard to bring this blessed party back into power. Over the years, I never switch. I never say, you know what? I have a cousin, own party group 5 in Labre. I never say, you know what? He have a CPEP contract. Let me look for a roving foreman work. I never switch. I never drop my flag. I hold my Trinidad and Tobago flag in my right hand and my UNC flag in the left. And I fly both of them high. And I stay in a position with all you. And I ride bus, as I said before, and go all over this country to talk on the behalf of the party and show the people where the party was accused for wrongdoings, its lies and alibis and propagandas. But today, all that talking was in vain. I seen like it was in vain. Because the Zandoli and them crawl out, who did walk away from the UNC. All of them who did walk away. You're seeing them now.
Raise your glass to the heart.
When Basdeo Pandey was arrested on his many occasions, how much of these Zandolis was there standing at his side? Let me hear a man. When Basdeo Pandey was arrested many times under the PNM government, where the Zandoli and them was, did they stand up for Basdeo Pandey? None of them. When Jack Warner did form the MFC, the Movement for Change, and going from length and breadth through this country with Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj and Gypsy, with Skippy, with Mighty K, with myself, with Robert Amaru, and all these people and them, Juliet Davy, Lennox Smith. I could call the names of the people who used to go length and breadth of this country to get a change in the UNC, so we could end up with a general election to remove the Patrick Manning government, where the Zandoli and them was. Plenty of them will sit down there. We're playing hypocrite today and playing the love sister Kamala so much. Ask how much of them, if they support you for the internal election. Ask them. Ask plenty of them if they supported Sister Kamala Posad Bisesa for the internal election of the UNC. Plenty of them did not support her at all. Down to my MP. My MP is fighting us a war. An NGO we have formed called the Palm Tree Foundation, because on the 2nd of January 2010, when he keep an emergency meeting and he walk in at 7 o'clock and say, before he could say anything, he want us to know that we are going along with the Patriots. 17 of us get up and say we're done with that nonsense. We are now supporting Sister Kamala Posad Bisesa to become the new leader of the UNC. That man hate us from that moment to now. He playing the biggest lover of Kamala now. He can't leave she side. He loves she so much that if he was not a married man and she was not a married woman, he looked like you'd have want to marry she. That worthless snake in the grass was the same man. Anyway, you see Basdeo Pandey in the past, you used to see him. While waiting on all you patiently, I'm a tail cock up like a scorpion. I go bite all you. All you think, all you go abuse, use, and misuse good people.
And when I search, I faceless cry, yeah.
Which one are all you spend all your money to keep public meeting in this country? Which one are all you spend all your money to bail out Basdeo Pandey, who all you so love?
But you know they don't look real to me, no. In fact, they look so.
Which one are all you attend to the poor people of this country while in opposition? None of you didn't give a damn about poor people on the ground while all was in opposition. We used to do the work for all you.
Let's drink to the uncounted.
That is why last week Monday I call on Anil Roberts to know who he blasted friends is now. Know who your friends are.
But get gamblers instead.
Not everybody come to you smiling and grinning. Not all skin teeth and grin is a laugh or love.
I can still see you, man.
That is why I does always say, me in this world for no love and no hate. Me have time for that stupidness. I don't give a damn who love me and who care and who hate me. I care about respect.
Look so strange, yeah.
Because as far as I know,
Let's drink.
love is a thing that's forming your heart. It's an abscess. Love is an abscess.
Let's drink.
With us forming your heart
Of the lonely
and us bust
earth.
in that place behind it.
Let's drink.
The people here does love and give you all for. It does form an abscess in your heart and you just carry it around for years because you love them. Although you see them going wrong,
Let's drink
because you love them,
to the heart.
you still stand up at the side. And when they reach in a position, you know what they do? They just make you look for toilet paper or gazette paper to go and use a latrine somewhere. You think my MP, who does say he's my friend, you think he care if I using a latrine somewhere in Oropuch? He don't give a damn about that.
And let's
He don't care about that.
to the lowly of birth.
He didn't see it fit. For I,
Raise your
who's supposed to be personal friend, as he does tell people and say, it's a blasted lie. If I was your friend,
let's drink.
you never once call me after the general election. You never once call me and say, Charles,
For the common foot.
don't worry.
Sparrow thought.
Every time you see me, and I say it before and I will say it again, every time you see me, just roll down the glass of your Prado and squint your eye at me and ask me how I'm going. You know my blasted train want food to eat. All the work I work with you over the years. But now I go expose all what let us do. All these haters, I go show all who's haters. And all they can't shut me down. I know that for a fact. All they just play pundit and play Obia woman and Obia man. All they can't shut me down. I go deal with all you. Every day on this radio station, I go fix all you.
Tell you about it. Black and white. But you know they don't agree.
Look at this thing on the Daily Express today.
Black thing.
All the thing that looking good.
So strange. Yeah.
All they making the PNM laugh at all you.
Yeah.
Dr. Rowley and them laughing at all you.
To the heart.
Because all they showing all their weakness.
People.
No wonder why. There is a widespread concern on the ground in this country that the People's Partnership government is not going to last more than one term
Let's think.
because of the rampant foolishness all they're doing. All they're making decisions without even thinking.
Who need leaders
If you're standing behind somebody,
instead? Yeah.
you're supposed to stand with them
When
as a soldier in a parade.
I cry,
If a jet bite you, you don't move at all.
I could still see you.
If the rain fall, you take the wetting until it stop.
White.
When we were standing up with the United National Congress over the years in opposition,
Look so.
thunderstorm pass.
Yeah.
I stood up and never shake no break.
To the heart.
I never go across to the PNM. When my good friend Sadiq Bash come Oropuch,
Of
when they had formed the COP, I could talk the business now.
strength.
When Sadiq Bash, who is my good friend,
Tag.
they'd come down Oropuch and walking in my street.
Strength.
When he reached the house, he run in the yard
Yeah.
because it's a yard he accustomed to from since the UNC days. Sadiq Bash come in the yard and hug me up. I think I was one of the only poor person that get signed up as a COP member without paying a blasted cent. Sadiq Bash did know my name and everything. He just sign me up and hand me a party card right there. When Sadiq Bash did do that, you know what I should have done?
The hard work.
I should have said thank you and walk away from the UNC.
Drink. To the low.
But I maintain my position that I am not a fly-by-night.
Glass.
Me ain't no neophyte in this.
And the heat.
Because I know at the end of the day, my belly string that buried in the UNC since 1988. Club 88. Plenty of you playing UNC right now. I even know what the hell is Club 88.
For the common foot.
That 23 years ago,
Sparrow thought. For his back breaking word.
some 23 years ago, right in that Arangwe Savannah,
And his cheek.
when Club 88 was launched by Basdeo Pandey, plenty of all neophyte who they know even know nothing about that. I was there as a young little boy with my mother because I started in this politics thing since 1986. So plenty of all neophyte, we're playing big time politician today. They are no blasted history in politics. I could nail all it to the ground. If we go to an open platform right now to debate on politics, plenty of all you, I go make all the defecate all your seats.
Great. Oh, let me tell you about.
Because all you have a clue what is really going on. Plenty of all don't know what it is to walk on Beetham Garden, or to walk Rock City in Lavantil, or to walk Bagatelle in Diego Martin. Plenty of all know what it is to go in the Congo. After you pass Arima up there, all you know about them thing. Plenty all you know about walking on the line in Marabella. Or go and sit down with the fisherman them and see just an carcass and eat roast fish and beg them for vote. All you know about them thing at all. Always armchair politician with all your big degree. Always all your track record. What is all your blasted track record with the degree that all you have? All you think all you could just fool with just so? You think we go buy that choppiness and walk away smiling? Let me tell all you something. It's lightning, thunder, and brimstone. You cannot say that is the hardest working minister you have in one breath, and then in the next breath take away 12 state boards from underneath him. I want a response from this government. Is the report in Sunday Guardian a lie, or is it the truth? Well, I starting to believe the report in the Sunday Guardian. That is a matter of popularity. All you have a problem with the popularity that Jack Warner have. And I told all you on Monday right here on the same radio station that if all you have a problem with Jack Warner popularity, go and do all your blasted work the same way. Get up off all your bed and stop scratching. And get out there and do all your work. Go down in Port of Spain in all your office 4 o'clock in the morning and attend to the people's need. And you will be recognized as a hard worker. Hard worker is not talking garbage and studying a next man's popularity for what he worked hard for. All you set a neophyte will sit down there. Telling all you that very same Jack Warner, all you want to discard right now. All you want to use that FIFA issue. All you glad that come about. Plenty all you glad that issue in FIFA come about. So all you got something to talk about. All you feel all you have something that all you could discard Jack Warner with. But we not giving up this struggle. And I tell you, plenty of all you will stand with all your finger on all your lip, wondering what is really going on in this country here. When I start my protest against my own party, yes,
I can see a swirling mass of grace.
Where all you was
Black and white.
when we were knocking on doors
Real to me, no. In fact,
and people throwing water on we
so strange.
to get this thing to come to this day. Where all you was,
Raise your glass to the hard-working people.
all you didn't care.
Let's drink
All you know
the uncut.
is whoever in power, all you go stand to benefit. So all you could cross floor like that. If it's one thing, plenty all your armchair politicians know what to do is cross floor. As all you have $2, all you have $100 million in the bank, all you go throw money here, throw money there, throw money everywhere.
When I
So don't matter what happen,
first cry,
all you go comfortably benefit. But the man who was spending the hundreds of millions,
see a mouth.
today all you want to ridicule him.
Yes, I can right now. Black and white. Oh, man, on the real to
And then all you want to talk about love.
back then.
What the hell all you know about love?
So
All you know about love and care. If you love and care somebody, you're not going to operate in that manner, in that callous manner.
people, let's take
All you set of hyenas,
all the Lord
we're sitting down there.
birth.
All you feel,
Let's
all you go come now, just so out of the blues
tag it,
and try to make changes to things that all you didn't work for. Which one all you put out any work at all? As far as I'm concerned, Sister Kamala should have sent all your blasted home that day of screening, like how Patrick Manning dealt with Larry Achong and Kenneth Valley and them, I would have deal with all of that same way. The day when plenty all would have reach in the screening room, all would have get a shock of all their blasted life.
To the hard work.
Because all would have been turned away because all they didn't support in she at all in the eternal election. But all they want to turn wrong now and want to come and go down the throat of Jack Warner. All you know this people partnership form. All you know how the Faizabad Accord came about. All you set a blasted Zandoli and Snake. Armchair politician who give a damn about poor people in this country. All you sit down there in all the big office. How much all you return to all the constituency since? It have a certain minister. He used to be on Facebook all day, every day. On his cell phone, he on Facebook. When he in the car. When he home, he on Facebook. When he in the office, he on Facebook. Since he get big time position and big time ministry, he delete the Facebook page. And he know very well who I'm talking about. He used to talk to me normal anyway. He see me all in Sando here. Sometimes he passing up High Street and selling my CD right over the road in front of Plaza San Fernando Mall. He used to stop with the car. Dexter, what happening? It's good to see you still there. I saw you speaking on a platform in Faizabad. Keep up the hard works. That same minister up to now. Up to now. You haven't returned my phone calls. Up to now, it approaching a year in the next 2 months. That minister haven't returned a phone call from me up to now. You know why? He feel Dexter want a blasted house. Well, if I wanted a house, I didn't have to kiss the PNM ass to get a house. I could have get a house easy from the PNM if I wanted. But I was not of that. And if me do it back then, me doing it now. I ain't begging no politician for nothing. You give to Caesar what due to Caesar. And give Jackie blasted jacket. Don't tell me nothing. You can't return people phone call. You too busy. I'm too busy. I ain't gonna return any phone call. Don't worry. You think you're sitting in a safe seat? That is until I make the COP put somebody there. And then we go know how much fight you could fight. Plenty of all you'll have to go to the beach and borrow water to cry tears in the next general election. Because I go stand up with the COP to put people in place to move all your tail. You know, if I go to pay all your mind this morning, I cuss up stink on this radio station, you know. All you're playing all this stink and nasty with all yourself. That woman who's sitting as counselor in Otohiti there, Otohiti Rosilak. Actually, the day of the election last year, the 26th of July last year, for the local election, where she workers was to guide them to vote for her for the local election. When was 10 o'clock in the morning? Not a mock station. Nothing had taken place. People coming. They don't know where the hell they have to go and vote. They turning back. I had to send down in the office with what from one of my drivers to collect the voters list. And end up running a mock station for she right with mines is for Rajwanti Bollock. That woman, that Chandra woman, Chandra Ramadar Singh, me afraid to call your blasted name. Up to now you call me and say Dexter thanks. You care, you come counselor. The day in the Tipara Regional Corporation, when you're swearing as the counselor, you play your game with tip like if I was a blasted soldier. But up to now, you walk across and say, son, thank you. Your son and me will sit down in the same desk in school. And he wouldn't operate so. But the people in Rosilak always say, you is a dog, Chandra. They only support you because your son is a good fella. and he's the minister of the people. Is why they support you and give you a chance. But you and your husband only know blasted good. That's why your husband dead and gone so much years now. People did fed up by him. It's fire and blood in my eye this morning, you know. I tell all you once all you carry on them nasty, dirty ways all you have, I will fix all you every day on this radio station. You Rajwanti Bollock, I put out blood, sweat and tears behind you. Blood, sweat and tears. I do your whole campaign and get you in the Separia Regional Corporation with the most votes in the corporation. But you telling my partner Anil Wahid, see if I get something for the extra for me now. All they ain't going to talk all the blasted business, you know. See if Anil could get something for me. Where Anil had to do with that? Anil wasn't on with campaign because your nasty MP shone away in the screening room, in the UNC screening room for the local election screening. He know what he do. He never acknowledged Anil Wahir in the screening room. I go talk everything now from today. All the nastiness, all you just get on with. All you playing all the nasty, I go expose all you. That nastiness. Tony face when Anil Wahir come in, when his name was called by Jack Warner to come in the screening room in Renzi Complex. When he reached and he sit down, it was Sister Kamla, Brother Jack Warner, Glenn Ramadar Singh, and Chandra Sharma. And I always had an issue. Why should Glenn be a part of the screening where his mother is being screened as a candidate? All they playing all the nasty and stink. And Chandra Sharma act like he know who Anil Wahir is. Funny face from Anil. But Anil was right. He should have get up and slap down certain people in that room and walk out without a care because they too blasted stink with themselves.
To the lowly of birth.
All you want bacchanal and commerce, I go give all your bacchanal and commerce. All you keep up the nastiness all you're doing, and I go keep up the nastiness all you do. I go tell the public.
To the south of the air.
In that office there in Faizabad, all you keep executive election, but all you never invite the former members of the executive. Few of them were invited. That's who all you wanted. And the friends of the executive and the office members. I, who is a proud member of the office in Faizabad, Unity Court, get a phone call half an hour before the executive election. Half an hour before the election to attend a vote. Like I some blasted dog. I must come half an hour before election to come and give my vote to people I don't even know. To support them to come treasurer and chairman and this and that of executive. I went and drink rum. That was more important to me. I went by Tanki Bar in Oropuch and drink rum rather than going and vote in that dirty election. Yes, me ashamed to say I went and drink a half a punchin until my brother reached where I drink another half a punchin by Tanki Bar in Oropuch than to go and cast my vote for a set of dirtiness. My friend Anil Wahid, he run down there to retain a little post just to know what's going on in the executive. He had time to waste. He have time to waste. But if I only had a clue that my MP would have operated the way he operating today, I would have support Mahendranath Daniram from the COP to run for Faizabad or Rapuch. I would have support my Muslim brother. But I say get chances a chance. He never really get the chance to fully serve as a full in the capacity of a minister. So I say give him a chance. And the mistake my life I make, I stand up with him. Up to now, that man has said, Dexter, if you want a sweetie to suck, after all the years of talking and balling out my liver string fame. But wait, time is longer than twine. And what's sweet in goat mouth, the sour in the bam bam. All good things come to an end one day. You see, one day, all good things come to an end. And who laugh last shall laugh the best. Thank God I've surely passed the test. Plenty of you go vex, and I don't give a damn who vex with me. At the end of the day, the UNC don't pay my blasted bills. Never once I asked them for something, and they never offer me nothing, and I quite contented with that. Plenty of my friends just tell me, you and them fellas good. Why you go and get this and get that? Or you think I stupid? Nobody go own me. It's only Almighty God own me. The only persons that have a hand on me is Almighty God. No man or woman of politics of this nation or the world could have their hand on me.
Let's drink.
All you start, all your nastiness is just a year and 2 months. And look at how much bacchanal commerce and scandal coming out of this government already. That is why on the ground, the people are saying that this partnership government is not going to last more than 1 term. Because look at how much coming out. The firing of Assam, I made it openly and abundantly clear that Assam should not be fired for his utterances. Maybe he was wrong for where he uttered it, but it's the blasted truth he was talking, because I'm a fair person. Moving Assam wasn't wrong for what he said, and I made it abundantly clear all over. It is the truth.
And when I said
last year, 3 months after the general election, which is 1 month after the local election, Austin Jack Warner said openly he don't like the way all the grassroots members of the UNC and the COP are being treated. They are not given anything after they stand up for years upon years in opposition, and they struggle for the party. Today they are given nothing. Look at how much hands URP changed since this party in government. Look at how much hands URP changed. There's a young man in Faizabad. When we were campaigning in the 2002 elections, he used to campaign for the PNM for Arthur Sanderson, who's a good friend of mine also. He was campaigning for Arthur Sanderson. While they were putting up posters on one post in Faizabad opposite low price grocery. All you what talk? I go give all you talk. While that young man was putting up posters for Arthur Sanderson on a post opposite Dollar Value, which formerly was low price grocery, we were putting up posters over the road. And when they were finished on that post, they came to the post that we were on. We went on the post where they was. We had a taller truck than them, so we put the pity higher than them own. That young man, me afraid to call his name neither. He from Pepper Village. He named Alistair. 2 weeks before the general election last year, he come in Chandra Sharma office and start to get on like if Sharma can't walk and like if he can't talk for himself. He even lift up Sharma in the motorcade off the ground and put him on top of a truck. He's a K-pack liquor for Chandra Sharma, and you know why? Today he working for big money. Regional supervisor in URP, he just come. He own a car, and the job supposed to be given to someone who own a vehicle so they can drive around to see what the gangs are doing. He was given that job at paying $7,000 a month. What have he done for Chandra Sharma? He lift him up and put him on top of a truck. He's a K-Pax liquor.
Let's drink to the south.
Those of you who don't know what is a K-Pax liquor, go Faizabad and ask for a fella named Alistair in Unity Court. Watch his face and you will know it's a K-Pack liquor. I will call a spade a spade. I don't give a blast. Look, I don't care who vex. The people that struggle over the years, 1 or 2 of them get something. I hear 1 or 2 of my friends and them from the Beatum, from Bagatelle, and 1 or 2 little areas who did not win no seat. They get thing. What about fellas? What about Blue Moon? Robert, me afraid to talk. Robert Nanlal, with my good partner with the grocery no repooch.
I can still
Over the years, Robert Nalal spending the money in Faizabad office.
tell you about it.
Up to now, nobody. Mr. Hero, there's a blasted dog.
No.
You, Mr. Hero,
Back thing.
all you does do is lie and cover up. Silverine, you're of the filth.
Raise your glass.
You are like the rags of your psyche. You, Silverine, in the Faizabad office.
Let's drink.
Only lying to people.
Let's
Mr. Sharma this and Mr. Sharma that.
think of the wonder
But what all you do?
youngs who need
Haruna Wadi, you lie to me. And I is the worst person to lie to. I will remind you.
when
I will remind you till the day you have to leave that office in Flip Deco as chairman. I will remind you how you lie to me. And I will expose you for the folly that you are.
Black and white,
You lie to me, you Mr. Haruna Wadi.
so we know they know.
And tell me,
They
Charles,
look so strange.
for your dedication and hard work to this office and to this great party,
To the heart,
you will be well compensated. You know what I was compensated with?
let's drink
Silverine, or find me at 10 days.
only a birth.
Does she think I's a dunce like she?
Let's drink
What Silverine think I's a dunce like she? I went better school than Silverine. I have more education than Silverine, and she know that. That is why she did hide me documents who were supposed to go up in the ministry so I could have get pay. She hide it in she drawer underneath all she junk. And when we did cleaning up the office for Chanja Shama birthday party, we clean the drawers and everything, and I find my document was supposed to be in the ministry so I'll get paid. I find it at the bottom of she drawer. When the question was posed, she what you doing this? She said she don't know. But she alone a key for the blasted drawer. If she give you the key to open the drawer, she don't forget she put it there. All your plain, all your stink.
working people.
I will expose all your folly, nasty folly all is.
Let's drink to the lowly of birth.
I now see why my good friend Manoa Ramsaran, former MP at Shogunas, walk away.
To the
I now see why Sadiq Bash, my good partner from San Fernando West, walk away.
let's
I now see why Jerry Yetman walk away.
to the south of the earth.
I now see why Stephen Cadiz that keep away from 2007 election.
For the common foot soldier, sparrow thought for his back.
After so many years, I start to rethink my position about Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj, because I starting to think he was blasted right for what he had done in 2001. Maybe he had known about the folly about some of all you, and he tried to protect the party from all you. I feel that what he was doing is why he operated the way he operate. But I and all cost him up stink. According to Pink Panther, that next dirtiness, I humbly apologize. I humbly apologize to Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj this morning for cussing him up stink for what he have done in 2001. But the vision that he had it then, I didn't have it. I could see it clearly now as Jimmy Cliff. I could see clearly now in more ways than one.
Black and white, but you know they don't look real to me. No. In fact, they look so strange.
All you want to come out of the grass.
Yeah.
All you never stand up for truth, rights, and justice in this country.
To the heart,
And all you want to come now
people,
and demote Austin Jack Warner.
let's
I tell all you is fire all you go get.
to the uncounted heads.
And as I get ready to close off this segment of this program, as I tell all you before,
Millions,
the vengeance of Macco will fall on all you.
cameras instead.
And I wish the blasted Macco ripe to go bust all your head on the way down.
Such a faceless crowd.
And I will continue to call on the powers and the spirits from the seven corners of this earth to deal with all you.
Black and white,
This morning at 5 minutes to 12,
real to me.
I call on the spirits of Africa to rise up.
So
I call on the spirits of India to rise up. I call on the spirits of China to rise up. I call on the spirits of the Middle East to rise up. I call on the spirits from Haiti. You see the spirits from Haiti? I want them flock Trinidad. The spirits of the Eastern Caribbean. The spirits of the Americas and Canadas. I call on the spirits of Trinidad and Tobago, every cemetery. every crematorium, every cremation site, every burial ground in this country, I call on the spirits to rise up and deal with all you. All you plain, all you nasty, I will do invocations of spirits. I will teach all you a lesson. All you want to curse Jack Warner, I call on the spirits of the 7 corners of this earth to attack all you, pick away at all you, and destroy all you.
To the hard-working people,
I call on the spirits of the Baptists.
to the
Every arm of the Baptists, I call on the spirits to rise.
raise your glass,
I call on the spirits of the Rastafarian movement of this country. I call on the spirits of the Hindus. I call on the spirits of the Dalai Lama, the Tentens, the Muslims,
say a prayer,
all the sheiks in this country,
common foot so
the Catholics, the Christians.
narrow.
I call on every spirit to emerge in this country, come together as one and trample against these nasty Zandolis that want to attack Austin Jack Warner. I tell all you, fire all you get. So long these issues come up, I will destroy all you for the nasty folly all you is. And I don't give a damn because all you can't shut me up. Macco Radio is not controlled by no politician. So long so all you continue, all you will get it. I go pepper all you again this evening. I'm coming back with fire and blood in my eye for all you. Enough said for this morning.
Oh, yeah.